On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 74, recorded live on Valentine's Day, which is February 14th, which could be one of the best days ever for you or one of the worst. It depends on your outlook on life. But anyways, I'm Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
I'm Jordan. You can find me on Twitter at JordanZero because I can't find a better Twitter handle.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad one, though. Where does the zero come from, though? Like,
it was made up about 5-6 years ago. I don't know. It's just kind of random.
Yeah, well, it works. I think that it seems pretty badass because it's not the number zero. It's literally the word zero.
It's true.
So, yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
We'll see what chat has to say.
Yeah, we'll wait for that delay, and then everyone will be like, you know what? You need a new one. You need a new one. Anyways, so guys, it is Valentine's Day, and I thought, since we always do episodes on Sunday, this is a great day because most of the people watching the show don't have girlfriends. I mean, Jordan has a girlfriend. I
do.
don't. Yeah, but I'm gonna assume most of the chat, based on their hurtful comments, don't have girlfriends. But anyways, let's take a look at the setups. A pretty interesting blend of setups today. Some pretty cool, some a little weird. But of course, we'll be the judge of that, and we'll let the chat decide as well. But the first setup here is submitted by Tuur, or as Jordan said, Tuur. Right? That's probably a little more realistic.
Yeah.
Who
knows?
So this is weird. This is like an interesting, weird setup. And you were saying before that it's very cramped. Like, what are your? I mean, actually, first off, let's guess the age. That's the other thing I want to do.
Guess the age.
Yeah. How old do you think he is?
I'm gonna say 15 on this one.
15. All right, that's very close. He's 14. So
okay,
basically in that ballpark.
that should be the average. So
yeah, right around there. So if you look at the second photo, it's in a pretty cool setting. It's it's not a lot. It's a very small setup in a very large, open, blank area. And then his desk is super cramped. So take a look at it. What are your initial thoughts on his setup?
I feel like it would be very echoey.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A horrible place to record. But I don't know. Everything seems so small and so compact that I'd feel uncomfortable there. Mm-hmm. But it's not bad. He's did some work. He added the little lights. That's cute. That's nice. And then I like the little loft that he's on. It is a nice setting.
Oh yeah, I feel like that'd be a nice place to just chill because you got that kind of like ambient lighting with the wood all around, and it feels cozy almost. But he has a nice desk. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't fit what he has, and I feel like he would really benefit from. Maybe, even though that's a great desk, maybe a new desk to kind of fill in that L space, or even possibly some like drawers or something to go alongside that he could put. Because like, what is that? He's got his iPad on like an alarm clock. I don't know why you need that there.
That's strange.
Yeah, considering, guess what? Fun fact, your computer actually has a clock built into it in the bottom right. I swear, if you look, it's there. It's definitely there. And the other thing is, in this setup, the cable management kind of kills that cool mood. I mean, it's definitely hard to do, but don't you agree that it just kind of sets the mood in a weird way?
Yeah, it definitely offsets it a little bit.
Yeah. The best thing
you could do better. I mean, the effort's almost there, but you got to go that extra step.
The best part though has to be the Lipton tea in the bottom right.
I know.
I don't get it. I honestly don't. Maybe there's a reason for that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's just kind of like laziness. Maybe he doesn't want to go all the way down the stairs to his fridge to get the Lipton iced tea, but
if anything, remove it for the picture.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's all in the plastic wrapping. Just kick it with your leg and get it out of the picture. But instead, you should have just sent us a single shot of the Lipton tea and explained it, but you didn't. So, interesting. I mean, he's got a tripod there too. I don't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's a little. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to know if maybe this isn't just your house. Maybe this is used for something else too. But we're not gonna make any assumptions here. And here's the thing, though. would you agree that he has all of the like computer components that he would need to have an awesome setup?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense that it looks, I'm not gonna say awful, but it doesn't look that good because of the mess. And I mean, those lights, like you said, they're cute. They're definitely cute, but
they add a little element, but that's it.
But I think that the way that they're displayed is maybe a little messy, and especially combined with your cable management, it kind of looks like a train wreck, but it works for you, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
Yeah, so you do you, boo-boo, and that's that.
You, Tuur.
All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup here is submitted by Roan, something. One of those. Just choose and it will work. So let's see. He said, "This is my first PC and my first setup. I like to play baseball and basketball. I'm in the 6th grade and I've recently gotten into PC gaming. My PC costs about $600. Get on my level, bitches. My favorite games are Team Fortress 2, The Witcher, BioShock, blah, blah, blah. And the list goes on." So taking a look at that, knowing what you know now, how old do you think he is?
6th grade. I mean, that would put you at
14, 15.
No, I think it's a little bit younger than that.
13?
12.
Oh.
Or he skipped a grade or two.
That's true.
Or he's behind, or one of those things. As far as I'm concerned, I think I was older.
He took pictures with flash on, and that bothers me.
Because it gives it like that shadow-ish feel. It's
harsh.
Yeah. What I think is really harsh.
I like that.
Yeah. What's really harsh, though, is how empty this setup is.
Yeah. It's like, it bothers me.
Yeah. Like when I look at it and I look at the second photo, I think, okay, that's not awful. He's got, I mean, first off, he doesn't have the side panel to his PC, which I don't understand the story. Maybe it got lost at school.
Never noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he brought it to school for show and tell and forgot it. I don't know. But I think when I look at the actual desktop, it's not awful. I mean, for being 12, it's clean. But then, do you agree that when you look at the far back shot, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it bugs me. It hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel lonely sitting there.
Yeah, because it's a nice room. Like, you have a lot of space. And here you are on this little desk and empty walls. I mean, sure, you got Clayton Kershaw and you got your nice calendar and little bookmarks and stuff. But
his little participation awards, probably.
Yeah, which is, that's nice. That's good. Good for you. But it's just too empty for me, and it's kind of like bleh. So, what would you change about the setup to make it better?
Man, bigger desk and some things on the walls.
Yeah.
Just like, or at least more organized things on the walls.
Like, I'm looking at it, and I think he's obviously into baseball. That's something we could gather from those two things. If he had 2 posters of, I don't know, his favorite team or his favorite player, boom, that fills up that room, and it makes it look a lot better. Because look at the shelf on the right side. That is better. It's full.
You know what? You could pull that over and bump it right up next to the desk, and that would add something to it.
Yeah, it just kind of shows that there is someone living there, and it's not just this empty desk.
I know.
And I have to give you props, though. The cable management's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
There's one cable.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's amazing. It's super good. And that's weird, though, for someone his age to have great cable management. Like, that's really good.
There was definitely some effort.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe you should put a little more effort into finding the side panel to your PC. But the only thing I would say is, and this comes down to personal preference, I hate that color of the wall. Yes. And I think that's the one reason why I don't really like this setup. Do you like it, or am I just being harsh?
Well, see, here's the thing. I have to plead no contest here because back in the day, I used to have neon green walls.
Oh, okay.
So, but they have since been changed to gray, but I'm not in that house anymore. So you don't see the gray.
Yeah. Well, I agree. When I was younger, I went from bright blue to darkish red. Yeah, it was awful. But I mean, maybe he can ask his parents to fix his room, because that's definitely an eyesore. But I don't want to hurt.
It could be his favorite color, though, too.
Yeah, and I'm just being an awful human being. I'm just ripping him apart. I'm like, it's awful. But hey, man, 12 years old. You're doing something right. Just fill up those walls a little bit more. I feel like a 12-year-old needs to have fun, and I don't see anything in here.
It's too minimal for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, which I get it. Maybe some people are like, I'm a sophisticated 12-year-old. So. But if I was 12, I would have tons of stuff on the wall, like shelves with my favorite little knickknacks and, I don't know, my Wii, because I like Wii bowling. I don't know. My dad just gave me the dirtiest look.
I thought you said something else.
Oh, what? Oh,
I thought you said weed.
Oh, no.
I can't hear you with the headset on.
No, I said weed.
I would fill my room with wheelbarrows of marijuana.
The best part is if he was 12 and that was his setup, just to the max.
I don't like the beige headset.
Oh, all right. Now you're nitpicking.
And then I don't like that the desk is on wheels.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Wow, good point.
Oh wow!
Let me get to a full shot.
I can see it now.
That would be. I could see that being a problem, considering your cable management's great, but you have that one cord. If you push the desk wrong way, pull it out of the wall, everything blows up. End of the world. Yeah, that's actually. I don't
mind the color of the room. I think the color's nice. You can definitely.
Well, he likes weed, so I guess we're good.
No, it's not like weed, you idiot.
Okay, well.
I like the fact that it's he could do a lot with it. He's got a lot of a lot of potential. Oh, he's 6th grade. Give him a chance. Give him a couple of years. I gave him pointers. I said for being 12, that's great. But don't you agree, Dad, that if you're 12, that's a little minimalistic and a little like he has no friends kind of thing? Well, you don't have friends. Your room has a lot more stuff hanging on the wall. Right. Maybe he's very busy with his friends and
he doesn't have time. Yeah, okay. There you go. That's a good one. All right, let's move on to the next setup. Next setup here is submitted by Andrew. Okay, there we go. Andrew says, took me 8 months of hard work when I got my first job to get all this. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And my setup contains a lot of IKEA products. I love IKEA. Wow, that doesn't sound sponsored. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
Well, he said first job.
Yep.
So I'm going to shoot 16.
16. He's 19.
Fuck.
So taking a look at this, it is a very nice difference from the first two setups. This is one of the nicer ones that we'll see. I mean, first off, that case is just so sexy.
I like those.
Yeah.
I was considering one of those when I rebuilt.
Oh yeah. I think they're super nice, and if I didn't go with the Fantex Enthoo Lux, I would definitely have gone for that one. But let's see here. Next photo. Yeah. Okay. So this setup definitely has a lot more personality in it, but it's in a weird spot of the room. It's by the window, which kind of plays a factor into things. Plus, he's got a bunk bed to the side, so that makes things harder. But he was able to compromise by having the shelves on the side where he put one of the cards, and he's got the box to his headset and some picture frames and stuff. But taking a look at this, what's one thing that you don't like about it?
One thing that I don't like. I don't like that it's in front of the window. That's what bugs me.
So if it was up to you, would you move it to the opposite wall?
Yeah, just the opposite wall for me would be fine. But then you'd lose the shelving, I think.
True. Oh yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. Because I could see you using the side that the windows have for the storage part of it.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that is actually pretty confusing.
I found it. I like his use of space by not putting the entire desk on that shelf unit, and by only putting an inch of it on it, so that he had more real estate for his case.
And you know what's great is he put I hate when people put LEDs under the desk because they usually have awful cable management and it defeats the purpose. I'm lighting up all my terrible cable management, but in this picture it looks great because he has no cables.
Yeah.
And
very good.
Yeah, he even has that one cable at the bottom, but he ran it alongside the carpet, so it works perfectly. You don't even realize it's there. And that, of course, everyone's talking about that monitor. That is gorgeous. Yeah, it is so nice and goes great with all his peripherals. Everything looks good. What do you think of those little figures on the side doing
Kung Fu?
Kung Fu? Is that what it is?
I think they're cool. I like them.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell everything I'm looking at right now is purchased from IKEA, except for the setup itself.
Yeah.
The lamp, the shelves, the desk, the things on the desk, the lamp.
Yeah, and probably the poster frames, like the bed,
probably
everything.
Those blinds too. You never know.
Yeah, everything. His LYFE was bought there. You know, it could be one of those things.
Maybe his parents work there.
Yeah, he gets like a sick fat discount or something.
Those look like plantation shutters. Those are expensive.
Wow. Well, good thing we have expert shutter man Dad on the line. Thank you for that. I like the posters though. I like that he did fit those in still because
they're framed.
Yeah, and they're framed and they're actually very nice. I like I mean, I'm not like a big Hulk guy or whatever, but like, you know, that just looks, it's a nice design to kind of bring the room together, and you definitely did make use of what you have in terms of space. I don't know what I would change about this though. I feel like it is simple. The only other thing I could think of is a layout change to maybe an L desk, or maybe have everything put to the other side and the shelves go around the picture. I mean the window, but there's not a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a small room.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, he definitely he nailed it. And what would be your favorite part though out of everything?
My favorite part. Well, my favorite part's that monitor.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He did a lot with what he could do, like space wise.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think overall, pretty awesome setup. And good for you for getting a job and working your ass off, because you obviously spent a lot of money on this.
Oh yeah.
Unless your parents have that fat discount at IKEA, which in that case, good for you.
The IKEA stuff was probably the cheapest part.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, the only thing that cost some money was the computer and the monitor. Everything else is pretty much chump change. All right, so let's move on to the next setup. This one's it's interesting. It's not awful and it's not amazing. It's like it's pretty unique in that sense. So let's see here. My name is Brad. This setup took about 3 years to complete. I've only just finished it. My theme was modern gaming, but still luxury. That's why he has a mini fridge filled with Coke and a glass head for his headphones. And wow, he wrote a whole story here. So let me kind of try to sum this up. I mean, if you want to know where he was born and everything he did for the past few years of his life, he wrote it here in this email. Okay, basically that's all you need to know. So with that in mind, it took him 3 years to do this, by the way. How old do you think he is?
17.
17. He's 13.
Gee, I'm really bad at this game.
Yeah, well, I just thought the funniest part was that he said it took him 3 years. So can you picture him 10? He's like drawing up plans. He's like, we got to make this work. So 3 years in the working, this is his result. Very, very interesting. I mean, it's a lot of white, which he said he was going for that minimalistic yet luxurious look, which is interesting for your age to want to go for. But with all that in mind and taking a look at it, what do you think about it? What do you not like? What do you like? What would you change?
Too much white.
Okay.
Too much. Like, if the wall wasn't white, you could go with the white desk. Yeah. But like, I don't think the white desk works with a totally white wall like that. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do anything while I'm there because I'd be too worried about getting it dirty.
That is true. I'm trying to look. I mean, I like that he did throw in some of that Minecraft stuff though, right?
Yeah.
That kind of
he said modern gaming, and I mean, I like those a lot, but it's like there needs to be more. Yeah, like that left side screaming for something. They Minecraft poster, you know? Yeah, they have that really sick Minecraft poster that I've seen like in a lot of setups. It's one of the like the horizontal posters, and that would look sick right there. Yeah, that would definitely help with me saying that there's too much white. Yeah, because if you could offset it with like some pops of colors, then it will definitely look good. I mean, okay, well, the desk is not bad for what it is. I mean, he's got very nice microphone peripherals. He's got the glass head thing is pretty cool. I mean, you got Beats, but you know, it's still good. I was gonna get into that later. Yeah. What, Dad? I like how we use this part. Oh yeah, like the shelf to clamp the mic onto, how it kind of rises. That's nice. And I mean, for your age, it is very clean. You know, you kept everything pretty neat in the shelving units, and got a nice little trash can to the side, and it's not bad. But I definitely agree that you need to put a splash of color, maybe a little bit more personality, and that's the one thing. Like,
everyone always says, "Oh, it's minimalistic. It's minimalistic." Like, just because it's minimalistic doesn't mean it can't have your personality in it. Doesn't mean it can't have a little bit of life, because there's a difference between boring and minimalistic, or at least in my opinion. Do you agree with that? Or
I absolutely agree with that.
I'm trying to see if there's anything.
That chair
else.
looks so uncomfortable.
I was gonna say that, dude. It looks like a binder, like ripped open and attached onto like a base. Like, yeah, it's.
I feel my back would hurt on that.
I feel like I'd sit on that thing and it would just fall apart. But let's see here. I don't really know what else there is.
I want to know what that black egg shaped thing is.
Refrigerator.
It's not a trash can, because there's a trash can on the right side.
Oh, is that the refrigerator? Okay. Because he said mini fridge, but I didn't think that was
the egg thing. It's a fridge. I doubt it.
Well, it is modern. He probably went to the fanciest store
possible.
possible.
Google that. I bet you it is.
Okay, I'm gonna type it in live right now. Egg shaped mini fridge.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm doing it. Here we go. Moment of truth. Get out of here. It is right there.
Are you fucking?
I swear to God, I Googled it. And the first thing that came up was the black egg-shaped mini fridge. So that is it. Good game, Dad. You win.
Wow.
I usually do.
Well, in that case, that is a lot more badass than I thought. So
yep, that's cool.
Props to you. That
plus 1 point.
Yeah, plus 1 point to Gryffindor. Okay, no, that's weird. So yeah, any final thoughts for Brad?
Get better headphones.
Yeah. There you go.
I want to know what mic that is, because that I don't know what that is. That looks nice, actually.
It looks like an Audio Technica something or other.
It's the one that I have upstairs.
No, it's not.
Mine's silver.
No, it's not.
That's not the one?
No. Yours is an MXL 990. That's like an Audio Technica either it's one of the, I think it's one of the more expensive ones, if I'm not mistaken. So he's probably rolling around in his cash after buying that egg.
Well, what I'm curious about then is, where does that XLR cable go? Like, what does he have, an interface? Does he have a mixer board?
Good question.
Wow. Well, now,
because I would like to see that.
Let me see.
You know, if there's a Scarlett sitting somewhere that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm trying to read the email, but he didn't say anything about it. So, basically, all he said was, I have... USB. Oh, get this.
Okay.
Wow, this is going to blow your mind. He said, I have a $17 mic. That is $17.
USB, probably.
Yeah, so it probably sounds like a tin can, but that mic definitely looks like a high-end mic.
I was almost going to say it looks like a Heil, but I knew 13-year-old's not rocking a Heil.
So that's a $17 mic with a boom stand, shock mount, clip-on pop filter. So basically, it's got to be USB, and it's got to sound like a tin can.
You think that's an XLR cable sticking out of it, though? Unless it's like one of those, like, it came with like a USB cable that's supposed to look like an XLR cable.
Yeah, it might be like either very thick, or it might at the end change.
It does, because I have guitar cables that change into USB.
Okay, so
so
that might be it.
Sure.
It's probably like a Chinese, Amazon special or something.
69 cents.
69 cents. All right, let's move on to the next setup. Very interesting, Brad. You just raised some. I mean, I think the fridge won you the show, but we'll decide that later. This next setup is submitted by Ollie. He's from Sweden. He's bought everything himself, even the desks. Wow, boom, 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 blows your mind. Let's see. He said, some components in the Alienware are changed, so it's not total crap, because people always give some hate to the Alienware side of things. And yeah, let's see. There's really nothing else that I need to tell you. So based on that, how old do you think he is?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to say 15, but I know I'm going to be way wrong.
15. Let's see. He is 16. So close again.
That's closer this time.
Yeah. So this setup, when you first look at it, especially the second photo, you think like, okay, this is it. This is an awesome setup because of the LEDs. They set the stage, different colors, posters, that white desk, the mechanical keyboard that lights up, everything just perfect. But then you look at it in daytime and you think, I definitely see a lot of changes that I would make. But I want to get your opinion, Jordan. What do you think when you see this in the light? Do you like it? What would you change?
I do. I like it. It's nice. It's too open. Like, I felt like you could have done well with just one desk.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
that would help. You know, earlier I said the other one was way too cramped. This one's like there's like too much open space, like off to the left of the left monitor.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like there could be more to it.
Because here's the thing, he has, like you said, he has these 2 big desks. He probably could have gotten away with just the one, but you know, I get it. He wants the L desk. Cool, works for you. But what I don't understand is you literally threw yourself into the corner so that your side is so close to the other desk. You should have centered yourself on that left desk. That's step 1. Point. You know, and then from there you center the posters accordingly, and then the right side you should have made it like the entertainment side, because I see you have your Xbox 360 there, and then you have the games on top. You could have gotten a little desk shelf that holds the game standing up, a little controller holder, and really utilize that right side for the TV related activities, if you will, because you just threw yourself into the further right side of the main desk.
You'd be like bump it up against next to that.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, Razer headphones. I just realized, I'm like, what the hell is that thing? Like, that shouldn't be sitting on top of one of your speakers.
No, those are
pink ones.
Those are decent.
Yeah. Is that pink? Or is it like red? Okay. Yeah.
That's pink.
That is interesting. A very bright color choice. But yeah, I mean, the speakers, or the monitors rather, are awesome. You have really great everything. You just didn't lay it out properly, which is really depressing because you have such an awesome space to work with. And you have all those black and white posters and that like splash of red in each one. And I mean, it's epic, but I think it's just not laid out properly. But what would you do to make this like the best?
To make it the best,
I
would center it. That was a good point. I never would have thought of that. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I don't know. Fill it in a little more. Add some like desk like stuff.
Yeah,
like just
some knickknacks.
Yeah, like you said, personality. I mean, there's personality on the walls. I mean, okay, 4 posters, but add a little more to it, maybe.
Yeah,
a little extra more color too.
Well, that's what I like about this, because he does have the old black and white and the red splash, but we don't see any more red splash through your setup. Like, it looks like you went through all this trouble to get posters that matched that, but you didn't do anything with it. Like,
the Razer headphones should have been red.
Yeah, why not? Why do you have pink? I don't know. But I mean, even your Xbox has that black and red going on.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little bit of let's see, like Godfather and obviously Sons of Anarchy. Is that what that is?
3 guitars.
And all the dark kind of movies and stuff. Why not get some stuff from those movies? Like, I don't know, a collectible Godfather thing and put it on the desk, like one of the guns, or I don't know, the horse head that's all mutilated, and throw it on your desk. So something, I don't know, kind of just fill it up with what you like, because if it wasn't for those posters, we'd think that you had no interest in life at all, and you just want to sit there.
He's into optical illusions.
What?
Cable management effort, A+.
Yeah, which is great. The wire mold, and my dad just zoomed in on the picture showing the wire mold. Yeah, it goes to the desk, and then it cuts off and goes further to the left.
Yeah,
it is like an optical illusion. And the other thing is, my dad was just zooming in because, I don't know, he likes zooming in on things. He saw that there's a reflection of 3 guitars, because we see the one.
Saw that.
Yeah, we see one, but then in the reflection you can see 3 guitars. So, dude, you like music and guitars and stuff, and we don't see that in your setup. I feel like that's a lost opportunity there. But
definitely,
it is what it is. Any final thoughts though for him?
Stick to a color theme.
There you go. Yeah, because you definitely had it going on.
In the dark picture, the case has green lights.
I just realized that, actually.
And the LEDs are pink.
Well, yeah, he's got a little bit of every color going on in the LEDs.
That's true. Rainbow, man.
Yeah, which
Rainbow
you can see.
At night, black and white in the day.
Yeah, because he's got the K70 RGB. So he's got the rainbow, which is true. At night, he's like the party guy because he's got every possible color. It's like Vegas in there.
Like
and then during the day, he's like, I don't like anything. So, all right. Next setup here is, we're going to talk about this one briefly. All right.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Let's see. His name is Luke. He loves Minecraft. He loves playing other games. He likes YouTube, and he wants my feedback. So with all that in mind, how old do you think he is?
28.
12. 21.
Wait, how old did you say, Jordan?
12.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, because I thought you said 12, and I was like, hey, you did it. Which I don't think it was hard to guess on this one. But that goes to show. Earlier, we had a 12-year-old who had great cable management, really kept everything clean. And here we are with this kid who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's got a motorcycle on his desk. It's like a dirt bike thing. Like,
leaned
all right.
up against the box.
Yeah, because why not? YOLO. He's got a headphone rack made out of his bed. That's interesting. He's got like this little plant thing and a picture of him and his friend and all this stuff, which...
Nike snapback.
Yeah, because YOLO, right? And here's the thing, though. It's great. It's just, It looks awful. You have an amazing span of different accessories and possibilities, but you dropped the ball, Luke. You just did.
Like that right side of the desk, there's so much opportunity. Like you throw your monitor back there in the laptop and use that real estate, but instead that's where he kept all his shit.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. You look at this, and at first you're like, oh, if you cover up the wires, that is. You look at it, you're like, oh, that's interesting. But then you look close, and you're like, why is that there? Why is that there? And why is that there? The first thing I would do is get like a laptop stand so that it kind of like angles it. It will make it look a lot nicer. And we've seen a lot of setups under people's beds that look amazing. I think an episode or two ago, we saw one that was just mind-boggling, like very, very cool. But this one is a train wreck. Yeah. And here's the thing. Go to IKEA, get a Signum. Done.
Yep.
Super easy. But what would you do, like, because we'll do this one quick. What would you do, one thing, to make it look better?
Tear it down.
Sledgehammer, just boom.
Oh, man. I would just get rid of all this shit on your desk.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere. Get a little shelf or something under, like, the left-hand side.
Oh, yeah. That would change everything.
Yep.
I would do LEDs on the top, on the railing of the bed above him.
That's another missed opportunity because he has that rail right in the middle that will literally disperse the light above and below perfectly. So that's just sad. So get a Signum, put your shoes away, vacuum the floor.
I would even hang like a dark sheet, a black sheet down the left side so you can like cave.
Oh, true. Make it like a little
like a cave.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying this should have been on Setup Nightmares, which, by the way,
it should have been.
I need to do more of those because they're up to like 50,000 views.
It's like, how did this slip past you and get on the show?
Because I did it as an example, okay? Because this show isn't about the best of the best, right?
No, it's not.
It's not, and this setup is awful. And
but how can you critique somebody when they just come home and pile their shit in the left-hand corner?
It's to set an example, right?
Yes.
And the other thing is he took good photos, so I didn't want to let them go to waste. I was like, you know what? The setup sucks, but at least he followed the directions.
Really cool. Give me a half a day, I can set this up.
Yeah, honestly. Cool. Give me $10 and I will make this setup look way better.
Yeah.
And well.
Show us some card tricks, bro.
All right, let's see. Let's move on. You good, Dad? You still laughing at it?
I'm just laughing.
You're still laughing at that joke. All right. Let's go to the next setup. Next setup here is submitted by Nick. And Nick said, I use this setup for gaming, programming. I spent a lot of time on the cable management. I have most of my cables in a tray under my desk. Blah, blah, blah. I built this room in my basement 2 years ago, hence the custom shelves built into the wall. Blah, blah, blah. Rest is just specs for his computer. So, taking a look at that, how old do you think he is?
I'm going to say 19.
19. Close. He's 17, but you'll get there one day.
We'll see.
Yeah. So here's
maybe
the thing.
Last one.
Yeah, maybe the last one. All right. Dad, go to the second photo.
I'm going.
Because this is my thing. I'm going to sound like the biggest asshole ever, but he custom made this, right? He built this room, and it's... I don't...
Don't build the house, dude.
No, because here's the thing. I don't get it. You custom built the worst position for yourself to be in.
Yeah.
I don't understand the thought process behind anything. The thing I don't understand is that little wall that you thought would be cool for a shelf, but instead getting to your computer is impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, am I crazy here, or is this awful?
No, my computer would burn up in that little W.
It just doesn't make sense. I mean,
no airflow. It's crap.
But
the
he
door
custom made
is going to hit you if anybody ever comes into that room.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Okay, here's the thing. great desk, great cable management, great monitors, great little setup. Yeah, really awesome. Love the man cave thing. I mean, it's cool. It mixes in with your red and black, and it's good. It's really really good. But for someone that made this room custom for what you need, I don't understand. No. Maybe I'm crazy.
Stretch that out.
Yeah, there should be a lot more room for you. I mean, it looks like, based on the pictures, you have a lot of room to the left. Why don't you have a bigger desk? And the other thing is, behind those monitors is actually a Xbox and your gaming headset and controllers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't think about it, and it shows in the picture. And yeah, definitely longer desk. But other than a longer desk and other than the lack of airflow and things like that, what do you think about this setup?
I think it's really nice, actually. Like, just setup based purely, it's nice. It's very nice. Those are kick-ass monitors. The lighting is on par.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of whatever kind of keyboard that is, but it looks like, is it wireless? It looks like a wireless keyboard.
He might have said in the email.
Maybe. I don't know what that is.
It's something. That's what it is.
There's definitely effort put into it. It's really nice.
This wire.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's definitely effort put into it. That's for sure. You know, the thing I don't get, and again, I'm just being that guy, but the man cave thing isn't even centered with the middle display.
Oh, well, you're right. It's not.
Like, and those are just little things, you know, like little things that aren't that hard to fix, and it just irritates me. But I guess I'm just a douchebag, and you know.
No, I agree.
Okay, good.
I'll stand up.
Now we're both douchebags together.
Yeah, they can hate me all they want.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on, like, I mean, here I think it works, but what are your thoughts on people that put boxes in their setup like he did?
It definitely it adds an element at times. Like,
at times, yeah.
This is well done. This one's well done. You know, like, I know some people that they have them, they're just scattered everywhere and it looks awful.
Yeah, agreed.
This looks good.
In this scenario, it does work.
With that, Matthew.
What that? Yeah, I know. But I'm not really. It's not what we're here to talk about right now. But anyways, all right. So that's it for that setup. Let's go to the last one. Maybe you'll guess the age correctly on this one.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. My setup for it. Wow. Video editing and gaming. Love the show, and that's literally all he said. So, how old do you think he is? I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna get it wrong.
The Mac Mini. There's a Yeti. Look, there's a DS. There's a Wii U. I'm gonna get it wrong.
Yeah.
35.
Let's see.
35.
I'm okay. 13.
He's 21.
Fuck, I feel awful now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew you weren't gonna get it because based on what's there, you wouldn't guess his age. But then when you think about it, like, okay, it's not bad then, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense. And it's crazy. I actually remember that movie. Dad, do you remember that movie? Fantastic Mr. Fox? Wasn't it like supposed to be hilarious or whatever?
I don't know. It looks creepy in the poster.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That like Little Red Riding Hood one where like
the one that short that was on.
It wasn't a full movie where like they kick ass or whatever. Okay. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Anyways, so we don't really know too much about him other than the fact that he's 21 and whatever else I just said before. I forget already. But you can tell this is a minimalistic setup that screams what he loves. Look at the shelves. Games. He's got Zelda. He's got his Wii U. He's got everything there that kind of just says, look, this is what I like. Bada bing, bada boom.
True.
And for people wondering, I'm not a big fan of the Yeti. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of the Yeti. But that blackout one, what do you think of that? That's nice.
I do like the black one.
Yeah, that looks really good. It goes great with his keyboard and mouse and all that stuff.
What throws me off is why he doesn't have it plugged in.
Yeah, maybe because he doesn't use it a lot.
That often.
Yeah, so he just unplugs it. But
it's like then I have to go find a cable.
Yeah,
and I plug it in,
and then make sure it's sounding good and it works and whatever. Yeah. But with all this stuff that you see, what do you like and what would you change?
I like how it's set up. I like the cable management. I like how the Mac's off to the side. I like how his Wii U's off to the side. I don't like how small the desk is.
Yeah.
I like how the poster's centered above his monitor,
which looks good. Yep.
I don't like that he didn't stick to Apple accessories, like the Apple chiclet keyboard. One of my favorite keyboards, actually.
Oh, that thing's great to type on.
I love the wireless Mac chiclet keys. Like, get one of those. Come on.
Maybe he was trying to stick with like he wanted that offset with like the black on the keys.
Yeah.
Maybe. The other thing I was going to say, would you think he would benefit? Because you see how he has like the pop vinyl on the shelf?
Yeah.
Like, don't you think it would be cool if he put some stuff on those shelves, like on the top part, that were like little Zelda figures and things like that?
It's a missed opportunity for that stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like that would work very well. Because here's the thing. You said earlier you don't like when the white walls and the white desk are there if there's no pop of color. But there's definitely there's that pop of color from the posters and things. But
yeah, you notice how I didn't say it this time.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. With the right side, the shelves, I mean, that's your opportunity to put more color to kind of show who you are a little bit more. And like you said, definitely missed opportunity right there. But it is simple. It is very simple. And, the desk, I think that is the smallest IKEA Linmon that you can get. It is very straight to the point.
Yeah.
And
like, I need to get a small Linmon like that just to extend the one side of my desk.
Yeah.
It's just an extension.
Yeah. Which I don't understand how you could live on just that small desk. But I guess he makes it work. Only other thing, by the way, monitor, insanely sexy. I love the thin bezel on that thing. But what I don't like is how he has the 3 cables coming out. Yes, they're kind of like kept neat, but you just literally push it towards the monitor a little bit and have it flow down the stand along the base of the desk. But maybe I'm crazy and just care too much about those things.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's something we haven't pointed this out for a couple of them, like this one and the last one, and I think the past 3 here. No audio, no speakers, no monitors.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of them have had headphones, but
that's actually interesting then, because we don't even see headphones for this guy.
Exactly.
Huh. That is actually very interesting, because that plays a big role in a setup. I mean, what are you going to listen through the internal Mac mini speakers? I can tell you firsthand, back in the day, those things sounded like ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting, especially since he doesn't have his Yeti plugged in. That's another missed opportunity right there. But
maybe his Yeti is like his audio driver. He plugs the Yeti in and then plugs the headphones into it.
Yeah, through the headphones. Yeah, that if you do that, then but I don't get it though, because the thing with the Yeti is you get to leave it in the corner of the desk and not have to move it in front of your face. So why is it not plugged in all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm just getting a little too looking a little too much into this, but that's one thing I don't get. So interesting. I like the idea about no audio. That was a good point to bring up. But now is the part of the show where we give the scores. So let's read through them here. First setup submitted by Tuur. He got a 51. Roan got a 72. Andrew got an 80. Brad got a 78. Ollie got an 83. Luke got a 41.5. Nick got a 79, and Zackary got an 82, which means Ollie came in first place and Zackary came in second. Honestly, Andrew could have gotten first place, but it seemed a little like a little all over the place compared to Ollie's, which I think Ollie could easily get himself like a 99 on this show if he wanted. But aside from the scores, Jordan, who do you think won in your eyes?
In my eyes?
Yeah.
I was going to say Ollie.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like it a lot. There's some things to tweak on it, but it's one of my favorites. I'm a big stickler for audio, and those monitors really stick out to me. I like them. The effort put into it's really nice. The crown molding, the wire molding, whatever, for the TV, that's something you don't see in most setups.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I agree. I think Ollie would be my winner as well. And as I just said before, he could make very few changes that will not even cost him, honestly, any money at all that could win him the show, getting like a 99 overall score. And the Night Shot definitely sells it. That's why it's going to be the thumbnail for this episode, because when you look at that one, it's just like, oh, that's nice. So definitely a good setup. And that's going to do it. So bada bing, bada boom. Jordan, thank you for coming on today. It was a great show.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, and I don't think anyone hated you. I didn't see anyone say that they hated you. So I think you're doing good. And
so we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Yeah, and there were over 1,000 people watching in terms of Twitch plus YouTube. So it's pretty good to not get feedback like that. So bada bing, bada boom. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 74, recorded live on February 14th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
Matt, will you be my Valentine?
Oh, no. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I will be your Valentine.
Okay, good.
Yes. And again, where can they find you on Twitter?
At Jordan Zero.
And one last question. Yeah. What is like your biggest fear? Like something that you just hate? Like not like skydiving or you know, something like that. Like something physical that you hate. Like how John hates clowns.
What do being forever alone.
Being forever alone. Guys, send pictures to Jordan on Twitter of the forever alone meme and just people sad in the corner of the room crying. Do that. Jesus. Yeah. People will actually tweet it to you. So go do that. And that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop.
Peace.